Let's welcome Benicio del Toro. Un aplauso, por favor. Welcome. Chase Infinity. Welcome, Chase. Leonardo DiCaprio. Y el extraordinario director y la mente detrás de esta increíble película, el director Paul Thomas Anderson. Welcome. Welcome, guys. I'm going to switch to English now. You can sit down. Thank you so much for being here, be with the press. How is Mexico treating you so far?
I was just saying, we have to get out of here. We're going to weigh 300 pounds if we stay here any longer. The food and the hospitality is so amazing. We've had such a wonderful time so far. Beautiful. It's my first time here.
Oh, wow. It's your first time.
Yeah.
It's your baptized here in Mexico then.
Amazing. I think that the things that I normally love in movie are the characters. You know, those are the things that I gravitate towards the most. So that's just kind of my main attraction. But for this, what was interesting to go into the story and really be determined to make an action film. Now, it doesn't have a traditional plot of an action film, but to give it the momentum that you would get in an action film. Every action has a reaction. Everything is constantly being, there's dramatic tension all the way throughout. Everything leads to another thing, leads to another. You know, and that contributes, I hope, to that roller coaster feeling. And I think the way that maybe the reason why the film seemed to be connecting is that you can never get away from the thing you really love, which is the characters, and that's the thing that I really love. So for us, it was really how to put these characters that we love in tremendous situations and see how they react.
Well, first off, Paul Thomas Anderson calls you for a project. You, like Benicio said, you say yes first, then you read the script. He's created such unique worlds that you feel immersed in, and for this one, the fact that I love films that have a tremendous amount of thought put into them, that have layers to them that are, you know, unpredictable in their nature. And Paul started writing this 16 years ago, 17 years ago, and it's so topical to the world that we live in, but it's so entertaining at its core. And these characters have, you know, these three characters have such a humanity to them. They're flawed characters that are trying to make their way in a world of extremes. I just love that he tackled this issue. And again, it's not an issue that he's tackling, but he's ultimately holding a mirror up to society right now in the world that we live in, and we get to see it through these eyes of these people that are trying to come together and find trying to find a humanity in helping each other out. Very human, real characters that everyone can relate to when they see the film.
I mean, I think, like Leo said, if Paul calls, nobody is ever going to say no. And just getting the chance to be on his set, which are the ultimate master classes, and to work with like Leonardo DiCaprio, Benicio del Toro, Sean Penn, Regina Hall, and Teyana Taylor, it's a chance that I was never going to pass up. But also getting to work with him and workshop like Willa and her character and learn more about him and his process, I think that really made me fall in love with the project more than anything.
All right, that's right. And Benicio?
Las tres letras. P-T-A. Paul Thomas Anderson, como dice, like Leo is saying, he creates a real original story, unpredictable, full of humanity, humor. Every character is three-dimensional, even the bad guys. And he explores the human condition in this great action-driven, you know, charging story. That's the first thing. And then it's the cast, you know, which is Leo was attached to it. I've always wanted to work with Leo. Sean Penn is one of those actors I've, you know, also admire since I first started. And then Teyana Taylor, Regina Hall, and then this one over here was a bucket of lightning. She lights up that screen, and it was a pleasure to work with her.